What is the stream called?
All my characters are back down to level 30 and 40.
Oh damn.
It's complete pain, isn't it?
Wow.
Now we need to remember what we're going to talk about. Because we might as well make this a kind of podcast. While we're at it, I don't see why not.
Podcast as we go, I guess.
We move in it.
Yep. I reckon.
We could talk about what's going on in over here. We could talk about what's going on. No, I can't English, alright. We could talk about what's going on over in
Afghanistan. My lord. Shit's lit up in there, I would say that, at least. Like, whoa. I just seen a fucking... What? I'm just gonna skip that. Afghanistan. As we all know, the Taliban has decided to move in.
It took them like 20 hours, wasn't it?
No, literally, they got kicked out from. They got
cap that objective.
I know, right? They took over the whole country in the space of like a few days, and
now everyone's on the way out, innit? Like, you know, the Taliban really grinded hard to get that city, town, whatever it is, and everyone's just left the game.
They took it within 72 hours or something like that.
Christ.
Yeah.
I wish my teammates were that good on capture the point, capture the flag, whatever the fuck the game mode's called. Christ.
Don't know why I feel tired for, you know.
I had a nap earlier as soon as I ended the other stream. And then I forgot to save my game. It's why the stream's titled Complete Pain. Because I lost 200 levels, summon.
Right.
So I gotta do this all over again without triple XP.
I feel complete pain, especially when, you know, you play Call of Duty, you get to level 300 plus and then you get reset back to level 1.
Complete pain.
That is complete pain right there.
That's like all pain, no horny.
What else is complete pain? Well, the Taliban taken over the whole of Afghanistan in a couple days.
Oh, apparently this American cargo plane holding a bunch of people had like human remains in its wheels.
No, there's videos out there where you can see like people falling out the fucking cargo plane. It's insane.
Go for a cheeky skydive?
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well.
He glitched out
I
don't know, he just somehow glitched out the fucking plane and just...
Might as well fall out the plane while you're at it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No harm done until you hit the floor.
I mean, if I was the thing, I'd be like, well, one job, don't fall out the plane. And do you know what they did? They fall out the plane.
Bro, how can you fall out of a plane is what I want to know.
Well,
Do you just like glitch through the wall or something? Bob the Builder style?
Maybe you just have to hold on tight for a couple hours. I mean, that
I
is
don't know,
very
normally
hard.
they like strap you down and not bondage style.
Yeah, but think about it, these people fucking stuck underneath the cargo hold of the plane, so...
Yeah, but it's just like a seatbelt.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
are we talking about the people that aren't in the plane? They're just hanging onto the wing or some shit.
Oh no, Jimmy, what about the people that are still on the fucking ground waiting to get on the plane? No, I'm talking about the people who are on the bottom of the plane that have to just hold on for dear life.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I wonder what they were thinking, like, as they were falling down. Like, this was fucking terrible, you know?
Yeah,
We
well...
got like
it
5
is
seconds to
kinda bad.
think about your final thoughts until splat on the ground, dead.
Let's be real, what would your final thoughts be if that were to happen to you?
Well, if I was getting told I was gonna die in the next 5 seconds, well, I don't really know.
I'd probably think about fried chicken. Honestly, I would.
You know what I would think of? I just think of Nothing. Come on, you got 5 seconds. It's hard to think of something on top of your head in 5 seconds.
Oh no, I lied. The first thing I would think of would be like, oh fuck.
And maybe by the time you thought of it, you're dead. You may as well just say, rest in peace, like
R.I.P. Free up my boy R. Kelly.
Literally. Like I know, like what that American president Joe Biden, he's done like fuck all. So
bro, he's got blood on his hands. Apparently, people don't want him. They want to like peach him up or something.
No, not like James. It's called impeachment, where they kick. Well, I think the thing is when they kick you out the White House or something like that.
Impeachment, peaches, same shit.
Don't get mixed up with that Justin Bieber song though. Like
what?
What? It's like song goes like, I got those peaches out in Georgia with that shit.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't listen to Justin Bieber.
Oh, it's like fucking, it's literally everywhere.
It's fucking a party, idiot. Woohoo, level 91. Yay, I'm so happy.
Do you know someone who's always had that pain? Elliot Giles.
Mate.
Elliot
Absolute
Giles.
class channel Ben Phillips is.
Literally.
I can't even check the maid's equipment.
I mean, as this is basically turned into another one of these shit podcasts, we gotta
Mate,
get
that's
on
real.
top of
It went to shit as soon as we started it.
We did. It was just like
Kind of
He was just like-
improvised.
he's like. I think I should.
I
boot
was
up
just
a
like,
stream.
should we
Like,
start a podcast again?
No, you didn't say a podcast. You said a stream. I was like, what?
Yeah,
like
should we just
podcast
start a
is-
stream? I mean, like, what the fuck can go wrong?
And it already has gone wrong. It's gone downhill already.
Mate, let's be real, it went downhill as soon as I started the fucking thing.
You know what? The thing is, right? I'll say the first 5 minutes of that shit right there is better than like the whole hour.
The
of
whole
first
last podcast
The whole
we did.
last one. We're just fucking grinding our dicks off fucking Cold War, bloody
Mate.
what do you call it? Rush. Oh my lord.
What were we playing last time we streamed? I swear it was
Cold
Apex
War, was it?
Legends.
Is it either Apex or Cold War?
Probably. I don't even have Cold War installed anymore, I gave up on that fucking game.
Cold
I'll download
War,
it next time we get a zombies map.
which will probably be at the end. Like, come on. They need to add more fucking content to zombies. Like, I don't want to see no shit Outbreak Easter egg part 3. I want fucking maps.
Why the fuck do I want an Outbreak Easter egg when I could have a map Easter egg to solve?
Exactly. Sorry, the yawns. I mean, as this is basically turned into a podcast, I think I got an idea to talk about.
What's your idea, my friendo?
When and how certain games die.
Oh mate, that's a class thing. Alright, I got a message.
Let's start small, shall we?
What's this with it?
Wait, what happened?
Oh, I got a message off someone.
Oh, nice.
Well, to answer your question, random messaging person. I'm grinding my maid back up to level 200 because I forgot to save earlier.
Wait, who sent you a message?
I'm not gonna say their name, but they're a real one. Good friend of mine, very tall, lanky. Yeah, well, no! I didn't even use the second item that turn. I've been up since 3 in the morning doing this shit.
I say let's start off like small. Let's go for Fall Guys.
Fall Guys was like there for like a month, I swear.
It
And now I
was-
don't hear anything about it.
You know the thing about Fall Guys and like Fall Guys and Among Us, right? They were good. They were like little games that were like caught in the break of like the big games. So while all the big games were all like, you know, like waiting to release their new content and shit, those games went in to like fill that void, if you get me.
Yeah.
And then
Don't get me
as soon
wrong,
as
I
it-
had
as
fun
soo-
with Among Us and all.
and then
But
I
every
think-
time I would
think-
do good, I gotta choose to being a filthy cheater.
I mean, the things with Fall Guys, right? I would say Fall Guys is quite repetitive. Like the mini games are fun.
Once you've played it once, you've played it.
It's a fun game, but it's just over time you just get less satisfied, or like, I don't know.
It's like Death Run in Minecraft. Well, definitely it's not dead, because I still quite enjoy it. And I don't know about it's dead or not. Don't quote me.
That's a fucking mini game in a server. That's like that's a difference.
Yeah, I know, but like for the sake of comparisons, once you've played the map once, you've basically finished the map. Do you know what I mean? And once you've done it once, you've done it however many times. And it's a bit of the same for Fall Guys. Once you played the mini game once, you've basically beaten the game once you've done every mini game. Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't say you've beaten the game. I'd say over time the game just got less and less like fun. There was less.
I played it for a week and gave up on it.
There was content. There was a whole ass battle pass. There was like content. They done everything right. It's just the fact is just.
It was there for a decent amount of time, I'd say.
Some games have a life cycle. Like we found out, Fall Guys probably has a life cycle of around like a month, less than a month. Among Us is around 2 months. Then it's hard for games to
Yeah. Should we turn this into a bit of a story time?
No, I don't.
He's gone to shit already. Might as well.
I was gonna jump into the deep end and say Fortnite.
Oh yeah, go on. Talk about Fortnite then, go on.
Right, Fortnite. Now, a lot of people will be like, that game's shit and stuff like that.
Factual information.
It is true. Like, nowadays it's true, but if you take that, like, let's just say 2 years ago, like, when, I don't know, when was a fun part? Like, season 4, 5?
Season 3, mate.
I would tell you to fuck right off, like...
If you told, how old was I back then? 12-year-old me.
12, 13.
Yeah, you know what I mean. If you told, like, 10 to like 13-year-old me that Fortnite was gonna die and they were gonna add all the shit they did add, I would have told you to fuck off and called you a square. But now that it's actually happened, I'm kinda sad to see that it's gone. Because I definitely did enjoy the game.
The game brought so much attention to themselves. Like the thing is that Battle Royale is new to loads of people. Like even though there was games like PUBG, H1Z1 and games out before that, I don't know how, but Fortnite just blew up on its own.
Yeah, and it was the fact it was free, if you know what I mean. Because you had to pay for PUBG and
also the fact that the Battle Royale was free to play. Like that made the better aspect of it.
Definitely.
I mean, the V-Bucks, they were addictive.
It was optional completely though, so...
Oh yeah, it was all optional. I mean, it was cool that you can have little skin cosmetics, like, going around the map.
Mate, I ain't gonna lie now. I literally spent so much money on skins. You'd think I was trying to run a fucking prostitute house.
I think the majority of people must have spent a bit of money on the game.
I reckon everyone, well not saying everyone's a bit wrong, but I reckon most people spent at least a $5 on the game at some point.
Probably more than that, but like, that's enough the context of Fortnite. Now we're gonna go on the reasons of why it is Fortnite. First of all, I would say that weekly updates was a really good thing for game. Constant updates. But I would say it got a bit too much. Like, especially with like the little things that happens to like the map and shit. Like,
when I couldn't find the items I actually wanted, it would really piss me off because the item pool was so fucking big.
The iron pool was like huge. There were so many weapons, and then people's favorite weapons got voted. They disliked it, and then they had to vote this. They had to remove that, and a lot of people just was in a massive disagreement and shit like that, and just ended up falling out with the game for that reason. Second of all, I would probably say Chapter 2. I
can't tell. Don't get me wrong. Chapter 2 definitely did some things that were not bad, They definitely did some good things.
Like,
But
they what rebrand? I would say rebranded the game, like remodeled it
Yeah.
to like a more not family friendly, but to a more
to be honest, I didn't see what was wrong with Fortnite at the time.
up to spec. I'd say after in chapter 2 was just an upgrade. I would say it wasn't meant to be like an addition. It was meant to like change the UI, change everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't lie, at the start of it was cool, but now it's just gone
To be honest,
fuck.
I much prefer the old menu to the new menu.
Not just the menu in general, just the features that come with it. Like the fact is there are bots in your lobby now. Like,
Oh yeah, and that.
There's no satisfaction in killing a bot nowadays.
Don't get me wrong.
satisfaction.
Killing someone is definitely satisfying. Like even if they are a bot, having that like rush. Don't sound like a psychopath, man. But whenever I used to kill someone, I get a fucking rush. Yeah, like drugs to me. But you know, so. And now, don't get me wrong, I don't get that no more, so I don't play the game.
I would say like the third thing would be that getting a win means fuck all. Now I would say.
You're
Like,
literally
let's be
handed the
honest.
win umbrella at the start of the game.
Yeah, you're literally handed a win umbrella.
That's
Like,
how you know your game's gone to shit.
but I would say as the game progresses,
win umbrellas, then
as game progresses, like especially in battle royales, the more wins you get, the less satisfied you'll get out of every win. Like, nice.
I wouldn't say like I was completely unsatisfied when I won. Just
didn't
didn't feel the same.
Oh yeah, we'll put it that way, it just didn't feel the same. Like, go on, a lot of people, including me myself, I can remember my first win. Like it was
Felt great, didn't it?
It was great. I had the greatest assault rifle. I was shot a guy.
I was high on life after my first win.
Picked up his his gold scar, and an RPG. Ended up like, you know, I can only stare at the time. I couldn't do walls. I can only stare up just to get to the top of the mountain. I stared up to the top of the mountain, like stairway up to the top of the mountain, and then I RPG the guy that was hiding there, like in a tree, in a bush.
Oh yeah.
Shot him with an RPG, like I was literally fucking like fucking hip firing just trying to put.
Yeah.
I fucking threw the controller onto the sofa and I was fucking screaming like, "Oh my god, bro, what a fucking win!"
We talking like Jeffrey Epstein just walked through, broke through your window levels of screaming here, or?
No, I'm not screaming. I fucking shouted like, "Oh my god, I got a fucking win! Let's fucking go!" Went outside and my granddad was by the door, just like, "Oh shit, I got a win, bro!" But
Mate, your granddad probably thought Jeffrey Epstein broke through your window.
Probably did. At that point, like, it was
Good old Jeff.
But then, like, I should say, like, as the time progresses through, like, maybe through your wins, you just don't get that same feeling anymore.
No satisfaction.
It happens to all battle royale games. It's not just Fortnite. Like, come on, it happens to Apex. Like, it's. Cool,
I'm definitely not gonna say Apex doesn't have its flaws, because it definitely does.
Yeah, like Apex is not a perfect game. Like,
although no game is ever gonna be perfect.
No such thing as a perfect game.
Although I definitely think item collection through packs is not it, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, I think it's kind of cool, but when I've got to gamble my fucking money to potentially get the item I want, I'm not really down for that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I would just say over time, it's games that have a life cycle. They go past that life cycle, they die. Like it does give time. Like it's a bit like playing Minecraft. Like, let's be honest, we all played Minecraft when like 7, 8, 9
Oh
years
mate,
old.
I still play Minecraft.
And then what? And then you would stop when you're like, I wouldn't say stop from me, but you would not play as much. You would switch out for like
yeah, I
Call of
definitely don't play it as
Duty.
much as I used to.
You would switch out for like Call of Duty, GTA, and like other
Yeah.
games when you're like 10, 11, 12, 13, and then you would go. It would go, and then the game will still be popular because the next generation are into it. If you think about
Oh
it.
yeah, definitely.
I would
fuck
say
do I make it poison again?
I would say Fortnite. I wouldn't say people grew out of Fortnite, but like, kind of did in a way.
Let's be real. The progression system in Fortnite at the time was not like, I don't really know how to explain it, but the way I see the progression back in the day was we had to genuinely take time to learn shit in game. But as soon as like Playground or Creative came out, they could learn what we learned in 4 months in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. Creative, I would. Playground is kind of different. Like I would say, Playground didn't fully like embrace the whole 1v1 type of thing. It was just you go in your own lobby with your mates and you just have fun. I would say that's what it is.
Me, you, and a few others built a massive pyramid over like Tilted Towers.
Oh yeah, that was fucking sick. Like,
it was great fun.
Fucking, we only like cover like Dusty Deep. No, it's not Dusty Deep. It's like Dusty Divot at the time as well.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Like, that's real. You couldn't, if you were to try something like that in like today's game, you couldn't do that. They just, as soon as they see you, they murk you. That's for real.
And you also couldn't gather enough materials at the time. That's why like Playground and shit was so cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say the difference between like Playgrounds and like Creative is like, I would say not two completely different things. Like they got similarities, like they did 1v1s and shit like that. But people had that more intention to have fun rather than to get better at the game. It was just a nice, just to pop into a game with 3 of your friends and just fucking fight you. Fun. Yeah, chill for like an hour.
Oh yeah, it was unbelievably chill, and that's what I loved about it.
And then Creative came along, and like at first it was cool. I would say it was cool at first.
I definitely enjoyed Creative when it first came out, cause
like playing like Scissors Death Run and shit like that. Like I can remember that. Like that was fun. And then people started, the game started to evolve, and it was just like fucking what you call it.
Started on that
Scissors Clicks NRG default fucking box fights. Like, come on,
as soon as box fights were a thing, I genuinely stopped enjoying the game.
You got box fights, fucking 90s and shit like that. Like, I mean, 90s were basic, but like, you just got
so many little Timmy over there with his fucking scuff. You know, he's got like 9 keypads on the bottom of it. He's basically playing on a scuff keyboard.
You would just be like sitting on top of the mountain, just shooting people fine. You just hear this going. Oh my god, I gotta keep me to the top of the oh my god. Pump shotgun, 2 inches ahead, oh my god, bro. Fucking get shit on, kid.
You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong, mate.
Not wrong. Creative was I would say a killer, but then people would definitely argue back saying you didn't people argue back saying you didn't
give the game a chance. You
didn't adapt to the new level of players. Like,
it was not that we didn't adapt, it's that I didn't give a shit to grind my bollock my left and right testicle off to just get beat.
Actually, the whole objective was just to land, try and get a few kills, and then survive and win.
I'd be happy back in the day if I got 1 kill. And I'd rather get 1 kill and a win than get a massive kill game and lose, if you know what I mean.
It was just, I don't know, the game, also just time itself, after time, the game's coming up, it's 2017, 18, 19, 20, it's becoming its 4th year. You basically had people who were 10, 11 at the start of the game. Now they're 15, 16, and then you got people who are 8 that start playing the game. They only just discovered the game a year or 2 ago, and they only just managed to play it. And you can't help that. If it's their game, it's their game. You can't.
If they want to grind it, you let them by all means. I don't give a shit. But if it bothers you so much, then like, you know what I mean.
And also people argue saying it's not dead, it's still alive. There's still loads of people playing it.
Yeah,
But
there might
you
be
never-
still a load of people playing it.
The,
But
the only time you'll ever hear it from the media, right, is
it's when it does something
when
bad.
when there's an event, there's a lawsuit, something like that. Like, I don't really see. There isn't like many big content creators out there for Fortnite. The only thing I can now think off the top of my head is Cypher PK, and that's all.
Yeah.
Like what? You got Nick Mercs, Tim the Tatman, shit like, and what's his name?
I don't know.
Cloaksy. They just play Warzone. They
Yeah.
they moved to Warzone, and even some
Although
of them
now
now.
all the Warzone players,
Yeah. Now they're moving.
Play-
Now they're moving on to Apex. It's kind of like a domino effect, isn't it? You got the
Yeah.
game that gets all the fucking hype, ends up dying down, so you move to another game that ends up getting all the hype again.
and then it
dies
dies
down.
down, and it's just
And,
a recurrent business model, really, isn't it?
And I think soon enough it could happen to Apex. Not as big as what it did for Warzone or for Fortnite, but like, I don't.
Where would you like to go?
There is just a big. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, I would consider Fortnite that game. Like, no one talks about it.
I definitely
No
don't have
one-
as much. I don't even have it
no one
installed.
talks
I
about
don't think.
No one really has it installed. Like, the only time you'll ever really hear it from the media is if there's just like another Ariana Grande concert or something like that, or
Yeah.
or a bloody what? There's gonna be another fucking crossover. They already done Rick and Morty. What's next? Fucking Naruto? Avatar: The
not.
Last Airbender? Oh, we're gonna see Aang in his fucking
Fucking cancer patient, Aang. Looking motherfucker. Gonna come airbend the shit out of you.
Oh, you're gonna find fucking Sakura's tier 50 and tier 51's this little shitty boomerang, like.
Nah.
What, tier 100 next season? Lord of Orochimaru. Like,
You get a snake glider with it.
you know what? It's actually paid to win. If you get Lord of Orochimaru, you put a curse on someone and they die within 20 seconds.
Get folded.
You know what? Fuck the game. You know, let's just add Lord of Orochimaru.
Just to make every fucker in a 3-mile radius fold, innit?
You may as well just do stupid shit like that at this point. Like, it's kind
I
of.
mean, like, yeah, with the mythic items they added, like, fucking, during the Avengers event. Don't get me wrong, it was cool as fuck.
No, they're cool as fuck. I don't see what you're going on there. Like, those are cool as fuck. I don't think
Those
the
are cool as
mythic
fuck,
weapons-
but it shows
The-
that, like, some of the
the-
characters back then, if you were playing on the opposite team, you'd get melted.
I don't think I don't know what you meant by that one,
But did you play during the Avengers event?
but yeah, of course I did. I played with the Infinity Gauntlet one where you turn as Thanos and shit like that.
No, I'm talking about the second one.
Oh, the one where like you're the Avengers and you're fighting against these other motherfuckers,
Yeah,
and then everyone rushes to become Thanos because like you don't want to be a shitty little minion with a little
yeah.
crap gun. I guess so. But
If
that,
you were
that
playing
was,
on that team,
that-
you'd get raped, literally butt fucked.
But the thing is, that wasn't. I don't know what you're on about there, because that wasn't really a desperate attempt to like fix the game or like make it. more
No.
popular.
But like, it was just a bit like one side was OP as shit, and then another side was a bit like less OP as shit. If you know what I mean.
I mean, that's just the way all
It's just
movies
game.
and shit.
Yeah, I suppose
kinda-
that's just game balance, but
That's not gamer. That's just like all movies and shit. To think about it, like all the good guys are always fucking the most.
I don't
powerful.
watch movies.
They must have like this. Movies like the fucking protagonist fires like a shitty little pistol, but can like still one
Fucking one shots them anyway.
one shot everyone. Well, the enemy's probably got like fucking AK-47s. They can't hit a shot for shit.
Fucking
that's kinda what-
stormtrooper aim.
That's kind of what it's like. When I mean like wacky stuff, like come on, they added fucking Rick and Morty and shit. You're never really you come on. You told me that they added Rick and Morty into Fortnite like
I
what,
won't believe you.
two years ago. I would say you're a fucking liar. Get out my face. Or that. Oh, guess what? They're adding Travis Scott to the game. Like, who the fuck is that? Like,
Oh,
think about
bro,
that.
guess what? They're gonna recreate Manchester in Fortnite. Oh, how nice.
Well, I would know who Ariana Grande was, but
Yeah, apparently One of her concerts was fucking explosive, mate.
I'm not saying I don't know who Travis Scott is or anything. Like
I won't go
Yeah.
out of my way to listen to Travis Scott, although I did after the event, but
exactly.
it wasn't really.
Everyone did. It's the same with the Marshmallow. He got so popular because of him. I would say Marshmallow.
Although I did like Marshmallow's music before Fortnite as well.
Oh yeah, no, his music was always good, but like, yeah, I'd say it definitely made like content, like not content creators, like famous people even more famous, or like artists even more famous. Like
More artistic.
probably the one that's done the least amount of shit is Ariana Grande, because she's like the third person. Like, come on, Marshmallow fucking blew up. Travis Scott basically blew up afterwards. They even like he got so recognized. He even did a collaboration with like McDonald's and shit like that. That was.
Travis Scott Borgo.
They should have done that to United Kingdom. I would like definitely have some of that shit. Apparently, like you can, it shits on eBay, like sell for quite a lot. Like,
I am not buying a McDonald's burger, a Travis Scott burger off eBay, bruv.
No, the shit, like the employee shit. Have you seen? It's like it's a Cactus Jack and employee shit.
Oh.
It's really cool. Yeah, they sell for quite a bit on. Yeah, I don't mean the fucking actual meal. God.
No, because literally last week.
Like, the meal's like a year or two of his expiry date.
Yeah, last week I saw a fucking photo of this guy who had the Travis Scott burger in a fucking glass case.
That's cool. I know.
No, like the actual burger, it looks rotten as fuck, is in a glass case.
They should have like put it in that shit like that, like, you know, goes all around it so it like doesn't move at all.
Fucking vacuum seal it in a bag.
Yeah, like vacuum seal. I'd say like Fortnite just add all this wacky shit like that, like, and like the aliens and shit that's wacky. It's a bit like what Cold War are doing. They're adding like the wacky shit, like weird ass weapon variants and shit like that in the shop.
Look, just because I spent a shit ton of money on waifu gun skins doesn't mean you can bully me.
No, I'm not saying that, mate.
No,
like,
I know.
I'm saying in general, they add like weird shit to the thing. I remember like when they were filming like Cold War, it was gonna be aimed to be realistic and shit like that. Like 3 months down, like 4 months down the line, they said fuck it, let's just add like anime tracer packs, shit like that. And the same's gonna happen to Vanguard. People can be stealing fucking D-Day features with bloody fucking pink anime
big
tracer.
titty anime kills on their guns. Like, that's real. If that actually happens, they're gonna get my money. But they're probably gonna get my money anyway.
Probably only your money, probably not many other people's money.
But you know I'm a degen, alright?
Sucks like games just have to, you know, I don't know why they have to go like that just so they get like more sales or more money out of their game. But think about it, you spent like 3 years making your game, you're not making as much like revenue or money as you would have like first thought, and then
Yeah. To be honest, do you remember back in like 2015-16 when every single game had a fucking loot box system?
Supply drops, I mean, you know what, I wouldn't mind if a Call of Duty brings back the supply drop system.
To be honest,
to be fair, it was flawed as fuck and was hard to get what you want, but I reckon it would rely on a shit ton of luck, but also grind the game out, because like that luck will turn into your favor like sooner or later, I guess. Like
BO3 supply drops were pretty fair. You could get quite a few of them.
No, they were not fair at all.
Fair isn't the right word, but you could get a lot of them.
Out of all the CODs that had the supply drop system, it was the worst.
Definitely.
It wasn't fair at all.
I wouldn't. Okay, right. Maybe fair is the wrong word. But
Advanced Warfare, like, I see, if you play for a bit, your weapons, except the Obsidian Seed Val 27 and the HBI 3 Insanity, everything else was just kind of didn't really affect the game too much. It didn't break the game.
My internet's crashed. The stream's having a fit.
Oh shit.
pain.
I'll say just delete the stream now.
Yeah, so we end the studio and just fold it.
End the stream, go into YouTube Studio and delete that shit.
Yeah, get that shit going. Alright, I
I'll
think that's
say.
what we're gonna have to do, Preston.